things a bit different?
Well, for too long, Andrew, I think that mainstream broadcasters have derided business and economics, not given it enough attention. And if they do focus on business, it tends to be talking to the Confederation of British Industry, the Institute of Directors, big London-based lobby groups. We've got this incredible network of GB News reporters that you've spoken about tonight. They're going to be bringing us economic stories. We're going to be focusing on the small businesses, because most people in this country are employed by small businesses. They're the ones that generate the real wealth and prosperity upon which everything else depends.
Gloria, you've said that as a journalist in London and as an MP in London, that it made you realise just how cut off you were from what was really happening in the country.
Andrew, I was totally out of touch, and I didn't realise I was out of touch because everybody in the world of journalism was all saying the same thing and we all agreed with each other. Then I go up to represent Ashfield, the former coalfield community. I'm like, hang on a minute. No one's talking about that stuff that we were talking about when we thought we were great journalists. In London, they're having a totally different conversation. But, you know, the motivation for me being here is very similar to the motivation for when I entered politics. I wanted to fight for ordinary people. As it happens, it didn't go down very well because I spent 9 years on the opposition benches. But this is a mission to me. It's not a job. It's a cause to give ordinary people a voice, to make sure the unheard are heard, to ensure that news stories are not determined in London, in an office, but determined by the people around the country through our fantastic correspondence. What a noble mission we've got here, Andrew.
Liam, one of the reasons we're delighted to have you on board is for your economic expertise, because I think you and I have talked before. Some news broadcasting in Britain is, how shall I put it, not quite economically educated.
I think that's right, Andrew. You and I have talked on television a lot about economics, haven't we? You've made a career not only covering politics, but economics too. I've tried in my own way to be a bit similar. But I don't just want economics to be about the City of London or big business bosses. Economics is what makes the country tick. It's jobs, it's wealth, it's prosperity. It's what people talk about when they get together in the pubs and the clubs, when they're allowed to, and let's hope that that continues. So we're going to be bringing economics to GB News. I'm lucky I've got here somebody who's steeped in policy making as a politician, and you know, Gloria knows her way around economics as well as anyone on the team. So we're going to be discussing things, but in a way that everybody can understand, comprehend, and hopefully benefit from.
Gloria, you're both big personalities. How are you getting on?
Do you know what? Sometimes we disagree, but it's really interesting because when we have our little spats, they're not really spats. We just move on because we're friends. And actually, the grown-up thing to do is to go, oh, no, you're wrong about that. Yeah. But not to go, you are wrong. There's no finger wagging.
There's good faith. We respect each other, even though sometimes...
Did you just interrupt me?
There's going to be a lot of that.
That won't happen again.
We're often on the different sides of the political fence, aren't we? And yet we've known each other for a long time. We've always had good relations and discussed things. We have to learn the art in this country of disagreeing with respect and not thinking the other person's immoral just because they've got a different point of view.
I will always be right.
There you go.
There you go.
What can I do? Andrew, I need a safe space.
I will do my best to sow dissension between you. Liam, Gloria, thank you for that. And for you out there, that gives you a flavour of some of the people who will be bringing you GB News.